JSL, you
Get up
made
close.
this?
Catch up on falling, not 400 shots right to his back. He was speaking on my brother, that's what got his partner whack. Let that semi-auto trick, I use my hand, no stock attaching. AR with 223s, why you can't get your partner back?
All right, what's up? What's up? Welcome to Speak That Shit. I am your host, Zobo69, one of your hosts, Zobo69. If you'd like to sponsor the show, give us a call at 941-681-1710. We got a lot of things going on this week and next week. But Saturday, y'all tune into this Saturday at 1 p.m. on BFAM1096.com on Keeping It 100 with DC. He will be interviewing me. We're going to talk about the comedy scene, the local comedy scene, and I'm not holding back. I'm going to tell it like it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell it like it is. Because one thing about it is, they say you're going to get blackballed if you say this and say this. Well, guess what? I blackballed when I first started, and I'm still making moves. So guess what?
Here we go.
You can't stop what's destined to be. You get what I'm saying?
I know that's
so,
right.
All right. So I'm going to introduce you to my one of my co-hosts. That's Candy. What's going on?
Hey, everyone. Just chilling, enjoying the week. Tax season almost over. I'm excited about that. Make sure you catch it the 15th or extended.
All right. That's that. Hey, taxi. She's a lawyer now, so she's telling you.
Oh, yeah, you better hit her up, man. And you already know it's your boy Kush with a K in the building, man. Don't forget to go follow your boy on IG at KUSHWK. Hey, real quick, the Guava Fest that's coming up on 420 actually got postponed. They postponed it for reasons I don't know. It's not my event. I'm just an artist performing. So that's canceled. But I still got the third Wednesday open mic coming next week on the 17th. So pull up to Steaming Pots 1109 West Waters Avenue. It's an African cuisine restaurant, and we're going to have a good old time. It's free entry and free to perform, so pull up. Yes, sir.
All right, and we got a special guest. Joining us right now, Mitchell from Mitchell Law Group, and what did I say, Dividend Queen? IG Dividend Queen. Okay, IG, these glasses fucked up, okay?
Yes.
So we're going to let her introduce herself. Hey, we got two lawyers now. We got two lawyers on the show right now. So guess what?
Hello. How are you?
So you don't have no excuses.
Hey, how are you?
If you need a lawyer, you don't have no excuses right now. If you listen to this show right now, you don't have no excuses what to turn to. But I'm going to let her introduce herself and tell about what she got going on and everything. Mitchell?
Pre-Friday. My name is Farrah Mitchell.
Absolutely.
I am an attorney. I specialize in habitual felony and offenders. I have the new laws out that just passed in January to help you get your criminal background check. You can have multiple felonies, and I can still assist and get your gun rights back. And I do work nationwide. That's all over the country because I use federal laws.
What about attorney law?
Absolutely.
I'm not attorney, but what you call it? Entertainment law.
What about attorney law? What do you mean by that?
Entertainment.
No, not at this time, but I have some alumni. Yes, I have some alumni. We have an alumni group, and I can refer you to someone, but I only do criminal because that's where my help is needed. Why am I doing this? To help people get new housing, get grants for their business, if they need to get a new job, because most of the time the people who do have felonies are the fathers, and the fathers are the main breadwinners of the household. I mean, not to say it like that, but you understand that that's what my goal is, to help those that, everybody deserves a second chance.
Everybody fuck up from
absolutely.
time to time. ain't like we bad, you know what I'm saying? We mess up. Ain't like we bad. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a president. We got somebody.
And then, as a race, we got
all right, let me read.
He won in 3 states. Y'all heard me. I said the president won in 3 states.
Yeah. Walter said, oh my goodness. This Walter I said, oh my goodness, I need a lawyer now. I'll violate each of you properly. And then Facebook user said, what's up?
Walter.
SYRF all the way from
Hey, what's
coastal
goody? What's goody?
California.
So yeah, let's talk about these new laws. So
Yeah.
I have the
We got pause for a minute. Everybody else on?
Okay, go right ahead.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I guess I broke up a little bit.
Yeah,
Y'all
pause.
still with me?
Yeah, start all over
yeah.
again.
Okay. So we got the Penal Code 1109. That's for your gang crimes and your RICO crimes. They have if you have gang enhancement, and you're able to get your expungement, even if you have other felonies. That one law helps dish out that main one for the RICO law or for gang enhancements. California have the gang enhancements. That was something that was passed down when Arnold Schwarzenegger started that. If y'all remember the Terminator. Yeah, well, he started the gang enhancement. So that new law prevents, if you have that on your record, you can take that off, even if you have other multiple felonies. And then we have the Penal Code 654. That's just saying that we never got a fair jury. We were prone to take a plea deal based upon maybe a past previous charge when we were 17, 18. It wasn't anything current. So that 654 saying we didn't get a jury of our peers. They weren't of the same culture. They didn't even come from the same background. So a lot of those felonies are diminished. I'm talking about robberies, murder. If you live in California now, they have a new law, the 1437. And that law is, let's say you are Miss Candy, she's the driver. At one point in time, everybody involved, if I decide to shoot the clerk, everybody involved in that procedure was at one point in time will be convicted of murder.
Right.
Now we can go back in for resentencing because Miss Candy didn't shoot him, nor did you. You were the driver, and we can get that either exonerated or reduced as a sentence. So it's a real big law that's happening in California, and a lot of the states are starting to mimic it, especially if you have like a deadly manslaughter. A deadly assault. A lot of states we're using that law to let a lot of states mimic that law. Then we have, they can say, hey, these are the new laws. I want to go back up. You gave me 15 to life. I want to go back up and see if I can get a shorter sentence. So that's really good. And then lastly, we have the Racial Equality Act. I've been able to assist people get exonerated. We have a guy coming out of federal prison come May with the Racial Equality Act saying that he didn't get a just trial. Basically, he was selling fentanyl. Someone died, but it was like a third party. So now he's able to go back and say, hey, I want it. So I need to be given a shorter sentence or exonerated, but they're going to let him out in May. And if you've done, a lot of people have done like 15 years or better, they're letting you out. A lot of people are getting out. Not everybody. You got to remember, prison is $1 billion industry. However, these laws are letting spring, and I've got great testimonials. In 30 days, this is happening. I'm very affordable. If you have 1 to 3 charges, only charge $175. Anything more than that is $325. And I'm very accessible. You can click my link in my Instagram, which is posted, and set up a consultation, free consultation. That way I can kind of manage my time. I do have an assistant. So we're, we know what cases we're taking, or we'll tell you, hey, I need another week and a half because I've got a big motion I got to file. But we're very punctual. We get results, and we just ask that you be coachable. And it takes a little time, takes 30 days, but we're gonna get to it.
Okay. My thing right is to expunge. I know a lot of y'all now, y'all want to get y'all records expunged. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't look at me all funny like I'm just talking about me. I'm talking about y'all too.
That's what's up.
Yeah. But me, really, it don't really matter.
How long have you been doing this?
Right now, I'm 54 years old. It don't really matter to me right now. I got me a good job with the federal government, this blah, so whatever happened. But at the same time, I do, know people that they got little charges, little minor charges. It ain't even no felony charges, like misdemeanors, but it's like violent misdemeanors, like fighting or whatever, but they want it off their record. How much you charge for that? Just an average.
So say it again. I'm saying you know it buffered. Tell me again. What was the question?
For like expungement of record.
Okay.
What's the average? What's the estimate? Do you charge on that?
You're right. If it's 1 to 3 charges, it's 175. Anything more than that is 325. And I want to also answer
y'all hear that, right?
Her question was,
y'all hear that, right? I'm making sure everybody hear that.
Miss Candy's question. But before you do anything, before you contact me, make sure you get a certified copy with the stamp from the clerk of court where you were arrested. That's the first step. We can't go any further until I have that in my email.
All right. Well, we're gonna play your video.
Okay. So to answer Miss Candy's question. Okay.
After you
Thank
answer
you.
the question.
Okay,
bless you.
So how I got started, I was 19 years old, and my mother was in California, my brothers were in Pennsylvania. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting tongue twisted today. My brothers were in Pennsylvania. They both got locked up on a drug charge, basically. No bond. We paid $10,000 for a lawyer. They weren't devastated. She didn't know what to do. She really couldn't help them. They were just sitting in jail for a whole year. So I started doing motion to suppress. I started learning my UCC laws, my constitutional laws. I started learning evidence, how to suppress testimony. So we first did that motion to suppress, and after 5 months, we got motions to dismiss. So I've been doing criminal law since I was 19 years old. I started off on MySpace. So getting information from Jewish attorneys off of MySpace on how to, fight cases. But I've been very successful.
Right.
We've changed some laws in North Carolina as well with the governor, with the new reform. Thank you. And I even have been, I'm a foot soldier because I've even been down to Kay Hagan when she was in. Before in North Carolina, you could only have one expungement of one charge. If you caught another charge, that was it. I went and met with her in Washington for Carolina Coffees and told her that this was a problem for our city. And this was back in 2018, 2019. And got those. Now she has it where you can get multiple felonies off on your record.
That's good.
Mm. All right.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Well, thank you.
That's really amazing. Kudos to you because there's so many people that need that. They need that.
Because one charge you could have been at 17 years old. You could have been at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Just go down there.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Zoe.
I was reading right here. They say, how did you get a certified copy?
Right. You can even call them sometimes and they'll give you a certified copy via email. It depends on what county, but if not, you just have to go down there.
They just go to
but
the
I would
clerk and
definitely give a call first.
Yeah. It's not.
All right. We want to play your video right now. So we're going to cut out so your video, your ass shows up.
You have a record or you happen to know somebody who has a record and that record is hindering or impeding the quality of employment they're able to obtain, I strongly suggest you seek the law services of Farrah Mitchell. Ms. Mitchell is a criminal law attorney who specializes in record expungement. Her services are nationwide, meaning regardless of whatever state you may have been convicted in, she still may be able to help. She also offers various other legal services at an extremely reasonable rate. She can be contacted at 980-329-7568. So once again, I strongly suggest you contact her, get your record expunged, and get your life back in order.
All right, that's
so small. Okay.
Well, how can I get in touch with you?
It's right here on the screen. Dividend Queen is the best way. Click my link. You can start a consultation. Maybe you can book it right there on my calendar. That's the best way. Plus, I also have 4 different books because I'm also a grant writer. So definitely purchase and support your girl. But I also want to get into child support, you all, because I think in child custody, I think that's something that should be on your subscribers should know about. When it comes to, even if you have felonies, as long as you have a good job, you can still petition the court. You can be secondary co-custodial parent. So that means I can have Miss Candy be my first custodial parent, and I'll be secondary. You might owe back child support. You might owe rears. As long as you have a job and a safe place for that child to stay, you can still apply for custody of that child, either as primary custodial parent or secondary. When it comes to child support, if your child's over 18 and you're still paying rears, you need to be in my inbox. And what other questions y'all might think about child support?
What if the other parent is not letting the other parent see the child?
Thank you. Okay, so most counties, especially in North Carolina, will have what they have supervised visits, or you can just petition the court for visits. You can go to the judge. Say, hey, we can do a safe exchange, either at like Quick Trip, post office, library. Do a safe exchange, and they will be required by the judge to bring your child to you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. So you how it is, like registered in all states, United States.
Should I go back out? Oh boy. Should I go back? I'm gonna leave the studio and come back out, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna leave and come back out.
All right.
Oh wait.
All right.
Okay, I can hear you now.
You hear us now?
I can hear you now. Sorry, I don't know why it's...
Yeah, so what I was asking is
I'm here.
You can practice law in all the states or just particular states?
Right, I'm just doing expungements.
Just expungement, okay.
I'm just doing expungements, so I do nationwide. Yes.
Quick question.
Yes.
What if?
But if you need a motion, I can definitely look over your information and give you a motion.
What if you have no convictions? Like, can you get your record sealed? Like, what's that called?
What do you mean, no convictions? You just have like arrest records?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
If you have arrest records, you can get it sealed. That's correct.
All right. Is that the same price?
And also, I meant to tell you all too, if you have, once we do clear your record, it depends on how many you have. I'm workable. If you have one or two, then a seal it doesn't take me long. You understand what I mean? So, because I go straight to the chief of judge, so I don't have a problem doing it. If you have one or two, I can work with you, but it depends on what state too, because a lot of these states you have to put a little bit more effort in. If you get what I mean.
Okay.
Like these Commonwealth states. So, but I'll work with you. We'll come up with a plan. But I also want to say this. I just thought about it too. What were we talking about before, Mr. Zoe?
We're talking about child support. You talking about before child support? Custody?
It was something else. Well, this time.
Expungement. We're talking about expungement.
I can hear you now.
I said we're talking about expungement before that.
And it was something else. Yeah, I can't remember what my thought was, but I do a Know Your Rights Monday, every Monday on my Instagram. I do it on all my platforms, but on Instagram I can talk about like you don't want to drink and drive. We're not doing that in 2024 because that gives them probable cause. You never submit to a sobriety test. Always say no, you uphold your right. Because that's giving them evidence to try you. And what's the number 3 one I use? I know what it was. It was a gun rights. Not only that, but once we clear your record, you can then go and get your gun rights. But for those who are still felons, you are allowed by law to have your wife, if she doesn't have any felonies, have her gun permit. You can still drive with the gun in the car as long as it's locked either in the trunk or locked in the console, locked in the driver console. Mm-hmm. But you still are allowed to be a felon in possession of a gun as long as the wife is permitted and she's in the vehicle. Because some people say, oh, well, I got to ride with a gun because this is my protection. Okay, but this is the way to do it legally.
Right.
But you can get your gun rights back as a felon. I've had 2 people in California that we have gotten their rights back. So that is an eligibility to once we clear your record.
All right. Well, I'm gonna read some of these.
You have to give
comments.
6 letters of support from church members and all this. Politicians get to changing. So I really am telling everybody, get on this now. Far as your expungement, and if you're trying to get your gun rights back.
All right. Like I said, somebody said thank you for the info visitation. One of them, somebody said, "Oh snap, I'm definitely." Yeah, said, "Oh snap, I'm definitely going to contact you." Then kids mandatory visitation. So I guess they got
right. It's called supervised visitation. You can either go through your county, you can go through the social services, or you can go. Florida is not that hard. Depends on what you have, but you can go through. Let me finish answering his question. You can go through the county Department of Social Services to ask for supervised visitation, or just go apply at family court. But they cannot deny you. A judge will give you a order within a day or so for supervision. They really want, especially if you're paying child support, they really want you to be in the child's life.
Okay, they was asking about Florida. Is it a hard state to work with?
Oh, it depends on what you have. But Florida, again, I use federal laws. Federal laws uphold everything in state law. So it just depends. If you have some shootouts, don't expect, you know what I mean? We may have to work with it. But if it was like, forgery in the common law, or maybe a robbery, but it's over 10 years, it just depends on what you have. But Florida is one that you can work with. I have had success with. And this was an essay case, if you know what I mean. I have my child is around, but I've gotten an essay case on, if y'all know what I mean. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean, Zoe?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's cool. The reason they asked that about Florida, because our governor. You get what I'm saying? That's why they asked about it.
But still, I get it.
Yeah, that's why I'm sure. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's why they asked about it. But you're gonna get some calls.
I've been successful in Hillsborough County. That's Tampa. I've been successful in Duval County, Jacksonville, and Hillsborough County because they have female DAs out there in those 2 counties.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely.
I'm gonna have to go. I got
one of them gonna be by me.
This is my little paralegal, y'all. She know how to look at penal code and drug laws. Say hey.
Okay. Hey, mama.
She's 5 years old, but she bad, y'all. She know how to look up penal codes.
That's good. That's good.
She know how to look. She be my paralegal. I'll tell her what to do, and she can go find me some U.S. codes.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's great. That's great. So,
but definitely hit me up. I appreciate your time, but I got to be a mama now.
All right.
Candy,
hey, we appreciate you coming. But
have a drink or something one day.
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you.
Yes, definitely do.
This weekend.
Definitely do.
This weekend.
Yeah, you have a blessed one.
Sounds great. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.
All right, thank you.
What about assault charges? Oh yeah, that's easy.
It was a pleasure.
I told you I have mass assault with a deadly weapon, and I get those off. So assault charges are fine. Robbery, assault charges, murder, stealing the car, possession with intent to sell, high qualities. I even had a strangulation, and I said an essay before. So we doing this over here.
All right. We appreciate you for real.
Thank y'all for the platform.
All right.
All right. Yes, y'all take care.
You're doing big things over there.
You too.
I love to see it.
Shop my link. I'm gonna contact book, y'all. Support me. Please support me on my books and my link on my bio.
Definitely.
Okay, y'all. Because I'm trying to get some books sold. I have good information.
Go to my site, my group page, and you could advertise as much as you want to. Just what I'm saying.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
All righty.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right.
Thank you.
So now you're welcome. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go into a Kush video. We're going to give see Kush
All
video,
right.
then we're gonna go to what we're speaking about.
Oh, bet that up.
All right.
Y'all make sure y'all start that song around 20 seconds now. I got the longest intros ever. Yeah.
It's like everybody faking they feelings. They used to say that it takes a whole village. We don't wanna love, rather make a killing. Everybody's hurt, we just need some healing. It's like everybody faking they feelings. They used to say that it takes a whole village. We don't wanna love, rather make a killing. Everybody's hurt, we just need some healing. Who is the last time you called your mom and said I love you? Who is the last time you thank the Lord that's up above you? Who is the last time you say somebody that's in trouble? Who is the last time you held their hand laid down and cut? Who are gonna deny what we're hiding inside? Never swallow our pride, always wasting our time. The view's over our eyes, so we walk around blind. We were born to fly, just reach for the sky. Keep my head in the clouds, feet planted on the ground. I know it's easy to give up, but I can't do that now. I realize after time everything figures itself out. I got my stress, you got your stress, we all just stressing out. It's like everybody faking they feel.
Hey.
All right, good job.
All
And I
right.
really like that one. That beat was everything. The words was amazing. Good job, Kush.
Yeah,
No, I
shout out
told
to my
you.
producer, Jay Money, man. He
Good.
made the beat. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah, that beat's
But,
fire. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's good we had her on the show also because it kind of tied to what we're gonna talk about. I seen this on Facebook. Somebody tagged me in it, so I like, we're gonna talk about it. And it's like, should parents be charged if their child go to a school and cause damage to other students? Like, especially these mass murderers, the mass, how they go to school, want to shoot the kid. Should the parents be charged too? And that was a question.
Yeah, big time. I know the mass shootings, the
Absolutely
parents
not.
be
Why
getting
are we
arrested
charging the parent?
because of damage. They gotta be
Yeah,
held
but that
accountable.
doesn't make any sense. It's not our fault if the child does something. You can't hold me accountable because my
So
child crazy.
say this. If your dog ran around outside the house and bit somebody, do we blame the dog or the owner?
Well, see, that's different though, Kush, because that's a child. I mean, that's a puppy. The puppy don't have no kind of real, but a child, they have understanding. Children have underandstanding.
What age of the child? And then on top of that,
for me, you're not agreeing to take me to jail.
You ain't got to go to jail now. Now, if it's a mass shooting, you're getting arrested. Like they always get arrested over that. Yeah, it's getting arrested. Like, I'm sorry, mama. I don't care what you got going on. Don't shoot up my baby's school. Yeah, it's going to jail. Take the whole family. Take the grandma. Take the grandpa.
Say somebody got to go.
So the whole lineage got to go to jail. The whole.
Yeah.
For that one crazy ass child.
I was seeing you until you said that.
But think about it though, right?
You ain't liking up the damn grandparents for that bullshit. No.
Now you know I'm being facetious. The
Facebook user said the child is your responsibility. If the child is dependent,
of course.
If the child is dependent, that's on you. LOL.
Right.
But what if you're scared of the child?
Now I'll say this because I watch a lot of judge shows, right? And I have seen a lot of episodes where parents sue other parents. Like when it comes to the school and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? They don't really care. They just suspend the kid or whatever. But if a child injures another child, you can take their parents to court. You can easily take them to civil court. And hit up little mama or hit up Candy when you
valid,
do it.
But I don't think I need to be tried 10 years.
Yeah, hey, she'll lawyer.
I just don't think I need to be tried 10 years because my child don't know how to act.
They said, say it again, sis. Hey, but think about it. Think about this though.
Ain't no way.
Nowadays, parents are scared of their kids. So why you gonna send them to jail if they scare their kid? They can't tell the child what to do.
And that's that reality.
I mean, for real, I say that as a joke, but
it's true. These millennials.
Yeah, I wouldn't say send the parents to jail or anything because they send kids to jail. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what you did, they'll try you as an adult. But when
it depends.
But if you break another kid's arm or some crap like that, I'll say you could take them to court. You can, you gotta use the legal system and sue them yourself. But the schools and whatnot, they don't care. They ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna try to save their own face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My opinion is though, it depends though, because if you're not sitting up there as a parent and you see your child, you know if your child's a bully or not. You know what your child is at, and if you're not trying to correct that, if you sit there, oh, that's so cute. Oh, he called me a motherfucker. Oh, that's so cute. This and that. Yeah, your ass need to go to jail.
Yeah, I think if your kid get caught with a gun at school, the parents should get in trouble for that somehow. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to ruin the parent's life, but we need the household to be affected so y'all can make a move because y'all haven't done anything for this to go down. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All right, and
right now there should be some accountability for the parent, and I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that because accountability always. But as far as me going to jail for that, nah, I ain't feeling that. Y'all just take that kid on, and we gonna try again because that's just that.
Said take him to juvie. Don't call me. He can call me when he get his phone
take
call.
Him on. Right.
But I'm gonna say, look at the bottom of the screen right now. If you want some good, smooth vodka, go ahead and hit the link up and get you some Touch vodka. You know, they only serve in Florida, but they will send it online. So you know, you can order. You know, everything right now is online anyway. All that retailer, like you know, what I'm saying, that traditional. Selling that's in about 10 years, you may not even be able to go to a store. Certain stores you may, but it's gonna be a couple of years. This is gonna be like I ain't say a couple of years, but in a couple of decades, everything gonna be online right now. Everything gonna be online. It's just like you can't even go to you want to look if you want to get pissed ass drunk, you got the reserve. You got the put a reservation in, like, okay, I want to get pissed ass drunk the 3rd of June. So you got to count the days or estimate the days of how long it's gonna take for that liquor to get to you. Because you ain't able to go to the corner store.
That's crazy. No.
You got to order. Even and I'm gonna say
that's
this.
Funny as hell.
And I'm gonna say this too, because you know what I'm saying. Even tricking. If you trick before if you notice, tricking is different. You can't just ride down Nebraska now and trick now. You know what I'm saying? They got phones now. You got to call.
Oh no, I be seeing them. They out there now. I don't know. That's around the corner. They be out there now. You just gotta wait till the right weather. That's what it is. You gotta time the weather. If it's been raining or it's been too hot, it's the right weather.
But we're gonna get back to they say one say you should have bought it. You should be brought up on charges, misdemeanor of neglect with a firearm, misdemeanor neglect.
Okay.
But my thing about it is I feel that it depends on how the parents doing in the house. You get what I'm saying? You interview that parent, you see, ask that parent, hey, if little Johnny is doing this at the house, what are you doing about this? You know what I'm saying? Because right now everybody want little Johnny or little Susu. They can do what the hell they want to, and just like we said on a show previously, that nobody don't want you to say nothing to their kids no more. Back when we was growing up, you do something, somebody saying something to your ass.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I can say
the whole village, whole block.
If a law or something was made for something like this, that's just gonna be something else they use against our people. I'm gonna be honest. Like we're gonna be the ones getting all the fines and getting all the phone calls.
Right.
Timmy gonna get slapped on the wrist. You feel me? But little Pookie, his mama getting called, his daddy getting called. They gonna
they locking them up.
Mm-hmm. And then you already know how they view our children, man. They be ready to, so.
And they already. And they already mad because the father ain't in jail for child support. So, oh yeah, now we're going to get your ass now. You skipped out on child support. You skipped on that jail sitting for child support. Now we're going to get your black ass right now.
Right.
Oh, little Pookie did that? What he did? Well, he splashed water. He splashed water on little Ricky. Oh, no, your ass going to jail.
Nah, they going to get him.
Your ass getting out this house.
They going to say he smelled like weed. Watch. They going to be like, no, he smell like... that's what they going to do. That's how they get us with the cars right now. You can't prove that with no camera. You can't prove that with no audio. You just got to trust them.
They going to say, what happened to the vest, the camera, you know what I'm saying? The camera vest. What you call the vest on the camera? Oh, it just started acting up when I was talking to Pookie. Pookie must have did something too. He must have hacked into the system.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
We lost footage.
We can't record the kids.
Yeah, we can't get into laws like that. They definitely can't pass anything like that because it's not going to be universal. Everyone's not going to be treated the same in regards to that. So we absolutely not going to work. We need to just handle that amongst, the children and the parents, because outside law coming in, no, because we're going to see a lot of one-sidedness. It's just, that's the facts.
Yeah, I agree with it. I agree. I do agree with that, but I still say that the government, y'all just like what Chris was saying, y'all handcuffing us, and some of us know and some of us don't. And when I say handcuff, it's because you're going to tell me how to raise my child. If you're going to tell me how to raise my child, you take this little motherfucker in the house and you raise him yourself. Because I'd be damned if I tell him to watch this and he raised his voice at me. And I don't do nothing about it. You get what I'm saying? You could put on Instagram Live and all you want to. I don't care. Because hey, you have all kind of proof. If I tell you to do something, this is my house, and you gonna sit up there and tell me what you ain't gonna do in my house. Well, I'm paying all these damn bills. Oh, we have issues. You go tell them motherfuckers come get you and take you. And when you go to one of the foster houses and all that, then you come back and let me know what you gonna come around here and watch these dishes. I bet they're gonna wash dishes then without me asking them.
That's the crazy part though. Like the government's messing up households, but yet the foster care system they providing is worse. It's like, how the hell you gonna try to save my baby?
Correct.
And put him in a worse situation.
Yeah,
make it make sense. Make it make
That's
sense.
it.
Right.
Because it's all about money. Sadly, it's all about money. It's all about money.
Yeah, you get them out my house, you go put them on somebody else's house, and they get hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
And they get hurt. And you know what I'm saying? It was I don't know if y'all remember this a couple of years ago, probably 5-6 years ago, maybe longer than that. They were having a custody case. So they took the child from the mother and gave it to the dude. And when they gave that custody to the dude, even the dude's psychiatrist, she got in trouble for this, but she had to reveal the information like, hey, no, he should not keep that child. He should not be in custody of this child. I'm a psychiatrist. I know the problems he got. Fast forward, he killed the daughter. Like, 3-4 days later, he threw off the interstate or whatever, the bridge or whatever. He killed that little girl.
Oh my God.
And it was Department of Children and Family fault because you took them from being safe to the daddy because you thought this lady, this and that, but she was safe with the lady. You get what I'm saying? So you took out the being safe with the daddy, and the daddy had issue. You ignore the psychiatrist, even though she broke protocol because she wasn't supposed to tell what goes on between her and her client. But she felt she needed to. That was moral. Like, I need to do this. This child is unsafe here. This happened, I'm going to say about maybe it happened some years ago, more than 5 years ago. I'm going to say probably about 8 years ago. Facebook user said, what do you guys think about recreational marijuana in Florida being on the ballot this year?
They're not even, they're not really arresting nobody for weed right now. Like, it don't change.
Right. I was like, it doesn't make a difference. Everybody and their mama smoking. Everybody and their mama literally is smoking.
It's gonna make the price go up. That's the one thing I don't like. It's gonna make the price go up, and the government's the one that be putting the fentanyl and stuff in their crap. So it's like, man, like, I don't know. It's like, where are we trying to smoke? Like, nobody be outside anyway. Like, where are we trying to smoke? We smoke where we want to smoke already.
Right.
Like, they just want to regulate. That's all they want to do.
And the thing about
it's
it
about
is,
money. It's
yeah,
all
and I
about
get ready to
money.
say it's all about money.
And they're figuring out how to do that.
So I'm like, so when y'all go broke, y'all can
Absolutely.
sell drugs, but if I go broke, whatever.
Right. You want to take
Right.
me to take me to jail for the same shit you doing. And that's the thing about this. See, they've been doing it. They want us to be out there so we can look like the bad guys. So you know what I'm saying? That's even with these opioids. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we sell a little heroin on the streets, this and that. Heroin ain't been killing nobody like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As long as they doing it right. But then you give them that opioids, we got heroin in it. That y'all the one prescribed to these patients. Y'all the one get these patients hooked on this shit. We don't go to the patients, and I ain't saying we because I do not sell heroin. I'm letting y'all know that right now, and I'm just saying, I'm putting that out there right now. I do not sell.
Okay, friend. Tell us, friend, because I was like, oh shit, he is letting us know.
I'm gonna let y'all know this. I don't even know if they still. I don't even know if they got heroin in Florida. I know this was like a Detroit thing, really, like up north thing, Detroit thing. But when I say we, I'm talking about the ordinary citizen. You know what I'm saying? If we go out there, we don't go to the person like, hey, we got some heroin that help you with your back pain and all that. But y'all doctors will go there and say, hey, you want to take this? Yeah, you need to take this. They come try to give me narcotic. I got chronic back issues. They gonna come and give me a narcotic. I said, no, y'all better keep that shit. I told them straight up. I said, nah. For one, I drank. You know what I'm saying? I drank. I'm not finna sit up there and you gonna give me this shit. The next thing you know, I'm strong guy sitting up there walking around, shaking and shit. It's 90 degrees. I got a hot ass jacket on, a fur coat on like Martin, and I'm shaking. Y'all even do that. Breaking it into pharmacies just to get some goddamn opioids and shit. No, I don't want that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And a Facebook user said exactly, so they can tax.
And they be trying to give it to you too.
Right, they can tax and make some money, not the disclosure.
Yeah,
he backtracked so quick. He said, I had to. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I had to. You know how people take shit, and guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Somebody gonna record a piece of the conversation. They ain't gonna get the part where he said I don't do it. They gonna take a piece of that.
Now you a whole drug dealer.
Yeah. This motherfucker I know that motherfucker was on shit. I don't got no goddamn shoot up. I got nothing in my fucking arm. I don't even like to take goddamn give blood.
He said I don't even donate plasma.
Yeah. I know how y'all doing it. Somebody got killed for using fentanyl. Y'all ain't finna come to me with that bullshit. No, I didn't do no. The internet is ruthless. Yeah, they only take a piece of the fucking conversation, and next thing you know, and then they do this though. She said they said the internet is ruthless. And then they do this, like how I'm talking. They could put somebody else's words in my mouth or make my mouth move to something else. You know what I'm saying? And y'all like, he did say that. He did say that.
Yeah.
And you got to prove yourself that I didn't say that. I didn't say, you know what I'm saying? So fuck that.
Yeah.
But
it's true.
But it is true.
It's a dirty ass world out here. Yeah. Dirty ass world.
I used to work with a dude, and they gave him them oxycodone, Codex, whatever it is, right? And because he had knee surgery in both his knees. This motherfucker taking like 2 and 3 at a time, like it was motherfucking Tic Tacs.
It gotta be like per person or something. Because I've taken stuff like that for like a toothache, and like I can't see myself getting addicted to something like that. It don't even make you feel like nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all must be going through stuff because it numbs you from stuff. Like, I'm trying to feel things. Like, I don't. It's different.
I'm gonna tell you the story that happened to me.
It's all about the mindset. I believe that, Kush. It's the mindset. If your mind is set on something, and you're taking those drugs, then that's how you feel. So if you're depressed and you take those drugs, then you're gonna be a depressed, happy drug user.
And they say depression, just like you said. They say depression. I'm depressed. I be depressed a lot of times, but guess what? I'm not taking that shit. I'm telling that right now. I told my doctor, I'm not taking no, you're not giving me no narcotics for shit. I don't give a fuck. I had that one time No, I talked to him like that. I had one time I had one time I'm saying it was like early 2000 or whatever. I had broke my finger. So they did surgery. So after the surgery, you know what I'm saying? After the surgery, they gonna give me some oxy. They gave me the oxy, whatever. It was oxy. It was like something coat on, but it wasn't oxy, but it was something, right? It was a narcotic. They gave me like 90 of them. I took one, and I had my two of my kids with me, and they were like 3 and 4 years old. Then I'm keeping them. They with me. I stayed on 131st and 15th on the corner behind B&R store. Then I'm telling you what happened. I'm living there now. I don't know what happened after I took that pill, but I woke up. You hear what I'm saying now? I woke up at my grandmama's house in Jackson Heights. I'm in her bed asleep.
Wow.
I asked her, I said, how I got here? I said, Ma, how I got here? And she like, oh, baby, you came in here, you like slurring this and that. I said, no, you put them babies down, you go in there and take your ass to sleep. She said, and I told her I took this medicine. She said, no, you better throw that, don't wait. I put it right in the fucking toilet. I just dealt with the damn pain. Fuck that shit.
But you were so responsible though. Your subconscious made sure you went to the right spot, bro.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's God right there. That's
God.
God.
You have to take care of those babies. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So even though you was fucked up and you didn't know what was going on, you knew
I would take care of these babies.
Your babies.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yeah, because I'm like, so after that, like, no, I don't want nothing to do with no narcotics. I don't want none of that shit. I don't, and that's just like the saying.
I smoke my weed because, baby, when I take my morphine and stuff for my pain, from my sickle cell, baby, I be so high, I be like, forget that. So I just do natural because the man-made drugs, they hard. They real hard.
Yeah.
You can't do it all the time.
I was dealing with this patient when I worked at the VA hospital, and they gave him the morphine. That morphine is like a truth serum because that motherfucker right now, they gave the dude the morphine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his wife came in, his wife in there. This motherfucker told everything that he was doing. He would call it later. I'm just bringing up a name. It's not the real name he said, but he was like, Josephine, can you do this, Josephine? Go get the check. Come on, Josephine. Why are you talking to me like that? His wife's name wasn't Josephine. And she said right there, and she said, so the next morning, you know what I'm saying, they released him or whatever. She came back to get him. And he said, baby, whatever his wife's name was, hey, baby, can you go ahead and get me the wheelchair? And you know what I'm saying, so I get in the wheelchair. She said, won't you ask Josephine to do it? This motherfucker looked at me like, how the fuck?
Damn.
How the fuck?
Wow.
And that VA gave you that motherfucking morphine, you told everything. You told everything. But what y'all feel about this though? People that do hard drugs.
Yeah.
You don't do hard drugs.
I'll be honest, like
others stick together. Do y'all think that's true?
It is. If you watch my old videos, I got countless interactions with crackheads, meth heads, heroin addicts, like all that. You feel me? And one thing I learned from all of this stuff is none of them are really bad people. I haven't really met any of them that are bad people. Everyone that I met, they make bad decisions, but they be good people. Every last one of them believe in God for some reason. I've yet to meet one that don't believe in God. They all love music and they all try to be positive. It's when you come in, shake it up. That's when stuff can get bad. Right. But one thing I can say about them is I didn't used to think it was a disease, but I can now say it's a disease that you can choose to get. You know what I mean? Like it at first it's not an illness. At first you're good. You know what I'm saying? Everything in moderation. But some stuff, not even once. You know what I mean? These hard drugs, they will change the chemicals in your brain to where you not who you thought you was. You know what I mean? You're not even allowed to process the world like you used to. And then you become dependent on the drug to where some people might die. If they stop taking the drug, they will actually die. To where they got to give them Narcan and different things. They got to give them drugs in order to get them off of drugs. Like,
right,
man, it's bad. It's
Right.
bad, especially if
Yeah.
you don't have nothing. Like if you don't have no love from the outside world and you ain't got nothing to live for, man, it'll put you so deep down the rabbit hole. Not even Alice will go that far. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, yeah,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
bad.
I used to see your
I
videos.
never had a desire to do hard
right
drugs
over
because
that
I
cross
had a
cross.
family member.
Hey, some of them I know. No, for real. I see them with a cover. I know, homeboy.
I cannot.
Because they've been there for years, man. That's where they at. Like you'll move over there and you'll curse them out because you mad at what they doing, not realizing you just another face to them. You're gonna move out before they do. Trust, believe. Man.
And it's kind of crazy though that saying you have some of these people, and they used to dress good, they articulate, they what I'm saying, they like Kush said, they not no bad people, they just like poor decisions.
Poor decisions, man.
And then just like you said, Candy is a mindset.
But then what about
too.
those ones that are still out here doing? Like, what about those ones that still out here doing like high functioning jobs and stuff? But the whole thing, like a pilot. Yeah. That's why I stopped flying because I know a guy. He a pilot.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when it comes to that aspect, if we were to do something to that about that, we wouldn't have any government officials. We wouldn't have our favorite actor, our favorite actress. We wouldn't have there are so many things that, sorry to say, the high functional ones, the ones that survive it, they be on it. They use it for a different purpose. You know what I mean? It's still bad, but it's kind of like morphine, like he said.
It elevates.
You can use morphine in a hospital to help you, or you can use morphine on the streets to destroy you. So it's wild, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like,
but dealing with the morphine, just like they gave my nephew, he died about 7 years ago or whatever.
Rest in peace.
And they gave him morphine. He he had his brother died of sickle cell. He had diabetes. Found out he had diabetes later on. So long story short, I started avoiding him. And when I said I started avoiding him, because he'll come to my house and I got nothing but liquor in my house. And this, like when I say my nephew, this nephew was like my son. This joker, he called me. If he don't hear from me in a week, hey, Unc, you all right? And he called me from different numbers. Unc, you all right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? This was him. You feel what I'm saying? So when I say avoid him, I talked to him on the phone, yes. But when they come to my house, when they told me he had sickle cell real bad and he had fainted at a football game or whatever, I'm like, nah, I'm trying. I can't tell a grown man, no, you can't have no drinks. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Can't do that. But I can keep you away from it. You get what I'm saying? So long story short, he was in Tampa General and they gave him morphine. They didn't have nobody to sit with him or whatever. He got up, he out of his mind, he walked, he fell and hit his head, boom, he dead.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he did. So that morphine, a lot of these medicine that like, you know what I'm saying, some people can take it and can handle it, other people can't. You know what I'm saying? And just like it's some medicine, like when they give my medicine for depression and anxiety, right? When they first gave it to me, I was on 127. I'm telling you, I took that pill, one pill. I missed about 2 weeks. I'm gonna say about 2 weeks, because it was some, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I don't remember it. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember. I went and told the doctor, said, I don't want no more of this shit. I said, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't. They gave me something. Yeah, they gave me something that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's manageable. Okay, I'm still functional. You get what I'm saying? I don't want nothing taking control of me. I like to always be in control. I like to always be in control. Even when I'm drinking, people are like, oh, you drink. No, I drink enough when I know okay, no, you better stop right now because you know what I'm saying? You fucking up, you don't know this and that. I stop. You get what I'm saying? I stop. So it's like it's mind over matter. Just like y'all say, you know what I'm saying? So some people can handle certain things, some people can't.
Big facts.
Some people can't. Yeah. So if we're getting ready,
mindset,
on our 5 minute mark, yeah. we're getting our 5-minute mark, so we're just gonna let everybody, tell what they got going on now and in the future, and we'll start with Kush.
Oh yes, sir. You already know we got the third Wednesday open mic coming up at Steaming Pots. Your boy gonna be hosting. It's gonna be free to go in. It's gonna be free to perform, but you got to pay for your own food. Now it's gonna be authentic cuisine from Africa. I think it's like east side of Africa. Don't quote me on that part, but it's some part of Africa. Like Africa's too big. I don't know what part. But we got that going down this Saturday.
It is very big.
Mm-hmm. This Saturday we actually got the Versus Bass Style going down at Ethio South. If you follow my Instagram, I'm gonna post it on my story. And today is Rope Gang Twan's birthday. That's why I got his shirt on. So shout out to Rope Gang Twan. Happy birthday, famo.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, my boy just dropped a new song called 100,000. So y'all go check it out now. Yes, sir. But yeah, just follow me on IG at KUSHWK and have a good night.
All right, Miss Candy.
Of course, I don't have much going on. Just grinding, taking care of these grandkids. You can follow me on IG, Blackberry Delight, Candy Palmer Morris on Facebook, and Chocolate Beauty.
All right, and
all right, Zoe.
The boy Zobo 69. Hey, look here, this Saturday, 1 p.m. Y'all tune in to B Fam. Tune in to B Fam. Keeping it 100 with DC. He will be interviewing your boy. I'm gonna talk about I'm telling you right now, I'm talking about the comedy scene in Florida, not just in Tampa, in Florida. I'm gonna talk about the comedy scene. I don't went to Chicago, I don't went to Vegas, I don't went to the Carolinas, I don't went to Georgia. So these are places I went to, and it is a difference. It is a difference. And like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? They're talking about, you can't say this, you be blackballed, but I was blackballed my first year in this game right here. Certain people book me. Even now, the people that so-called will be on my team. Some of them just like, they stay away from me because they look bad on them. They book me. These other people won't book them. So, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, I still make things happen. You know what I'm saying? God, I got God on my team. He going to lead me the right way. I still make moves. You know what I'm saying? One monkey don't stop no show. And another thing is we got going on Touch Vodka. Like I said, you go ahead and hit Touch Vodka. And we got these movies coming out. Go ahead and go to Tubi. We got Church Sessions, and we also got David Carl Life Matter that's on Tubi right now. We'll be doing recasting call for Church Sessions coming up. Church Sessions 2. We're gonna do a recasting call for that. So just go to King Castle ENT info at kingscastleent.com. You hit me up. Hey, we're gonna end this with Jeans So Tight. I got something for y'all next week. I got a new song for y'all next week, though.
All right. We looking forward to it.
Because you touching your dick, tight ass bitches. Making me itch, lick the booty, suck on the wood. Got this sissy ass rapper telling y'all what's good. Walking around on your gas, jeans so tight, I see the draws in your ass. All of a sudden, everything that motherfucker do is considered gay now. Even the rainbow. I remember when I was small, I used to want to jump on the rainbow and slide down it. And at the end of the rainbow, you see a midget with pajamas on, giving you a pot of gold. Now, if you get on that rainbow, you'll see Gay Jerome with some skinny jeans and sports bra talking about magically delicious, magically delicious. A motherfucker can't even eat cereal without even being called gay. See, I like Fruit Loops. One day I went to the store and I picked up some Fruit Loops. A sister came around the corner talking about something. You like Fruit Loops? I like Fruit Loops dark chocolate. We both like Fruit Loops dark chocolate. You know what the Fruit Loops represent, don't you? Dark chocolate. How about I come up to your house and I feed it up Fruit Loops? I paid for a dark chocolate, damn sure will. I told that son of a bitch, I said, I eat cheese, I ain't no rat. I like pussy, but not like that, sissy bitch.